Your love was with another, but they left behind a message that holds power. Don't scroll. Listen. This is meant for you, and your heart requires it in this moment. That quiet ache you've been carrying, the one that surfaces unexpectedly when a memory flashes or a song cuts deep, it didn't come without reason. It's the echo of a soul connection that forever altered you. And listen to this. Learning that your love chose someone else didn't just break your heart, it cracked your spirit open, making you question your worth, your intuition, the truth of what you shared. Your heart needs this now, because what happened wasn't merely betrayal, it was a spiritual turning point, a redirection of your destiny without you even knowing. Don't scroll. The universe wants you to grasp something deeper. Their choice was not about your value. It was about alignment, timing, unhealed patterns, nothing to do with the power of your love. And listen to this. Soulmate connections don't always end in togetherness. Sometimes they end in awakening. Your heart needs this now because this experience activated your growth. It made you look inward, strengthen boundaries, stop settling for half effort, demand emotional honesty. Don't scroll. The signs have been with you. Repeating numbers when emotions rise, 1111. When memories return, 222. When you wonder about closure, 555. When change feels near. Listen to this. Those numbers aren't coincidence. They're spiritual nudges reminding you this chapter held purpose. Your heart needs this now. Even though they moved toward another connection, they left behind something unseen yet powerful, an energetic imprint on your soul. And that imprint says, you deserve more. You deserve clarity. You deserve presence. You deserve love that doesn't hesitate. Don't scroll. You've felt this shift already, becoming stronger, more selective, more aware of your emotional needs. And listen to this. Your growth unsettled them, even unspoken. When one soul rises, it reflects truth to the other, and truth is uncomfortable for those not ready to face themselves. Your heart needs this now, because while they moved forward outwardly, inwardly they carried unresolved emotion, quiet regret, lingering attachment, moments your energy crossed their mind unexpectedly. Don't scroll. Emotional bonds don't dissolve, they transform, they change shape, they leave lessons behind. Listen to this. The message they left wasn't spoken in words, it was delivered through experience, through loss, through heartbreak that reshaped your standards, your self-worth, your spiritual awareness. Your heart needs this now, because you're no longer the person you were before this connection. You're more emotionally intelligent, more spiritually awake, more aligned with what you truly want. Don't scroll. Destiny didn't remove them to punish you. It removed them to protect your future, to redirect you toward a healthier soulmate frequency. And listen to this. Sometimes the universe removes people not because the love was false, but because staying would have limited your growth. Your heart needs this now, because part of you still wonders, did they care? Did it mean anything? Was I replaceable? Don't scroll. Here is the truth. Real connections aren't replaced. They're remembered, they're compared, they leave imprints that don't fade easily. Listen to this. Even if they chose someone else, the impact you made remains, not as attachment, but as a lesson that moves forward with them. Your heart needs this now, because the universe is asking you to stop measuring your worth by another's choices and start honoring the transformation this experience brought. Don't scroll. Your awakening isn't finished. You're being guided toward deeper clarity, stronger boundaries, healthier love patterns. And listen to this. You may feel sudden emotional release, unexpected peace, intuitive nudges steering you from old habits. Those are confirmations. You're stepping into alignment. Your heart needs this now. Part 1 closes here for a reason. This is the awakening stage, where you realize that even though your love was with another, the message they left was meant to lift you, not break you. What comes next will reveal what that message truly means, how it shapes your path to love, and why this story isn't over. Don't scroll. Listen. This is still for you. Your heart is still listening, still healing, still opening to truths that run deeper than memory. What comes now is the unpacking of the unseen, the layers beneath the layers, the whispers beneath the silence. And listen to this. When a soul connection shifts form, when the person you loved turns toward another path, the universe doesn't leave you empty-handed. It leaves you with a key. That key isn't made of metal, it's made of meaning. It unlocks doors within you that you didn't even know were closed. Doors to self-respect you hadn't claimed. Doors to intuition you hadn't trusted. Doors to a future love that isn't built on old wounds, but on new wisdom. Your heart needs this right now, because between the echo of what was and the silence of what is, there exists a sacred space. And in that space, you are being remade, not as someone's forgotten chapter, but as the author of your own becoming. Don't scroll. The signs aren't just numbers, they're frequencies. 1111 isn't just a sequence, it's a celestial nod, a reminder that you are aligned with new beginnings even when you feel stuck in an ending. 222 isn't just repetition, it's a vibration of balance, assuring you that what was out of harmony in your connection is now finding equilibrium within you. 555 isn't just digits, it's the sound of transformation knocking, asking you to release what no longer serves your soul's expansion. And listen closely. When you feel that tug in your chest, not the ache of absence, but the pull of possibility, that's your spirit recognizing that the story isn't about who they chose, it's about who you are choosing to become. And that choice is the most powerful love story you will ever write. Your heart needs this right now, because healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel strong, clear, and radiant. Other days, a scent, a line from a movie, a certain slant of light will bring it all back. And in those moments, remember, you aren't moving in circles, you're moving in spirals. Every time you revisit the pain, you do so from a higher vantage point. You see more, understand more, carry less. That's spiritual progress. Don't scroll. Their silence has a voice. Their absence has a presence. And in the quiet between your thoughts, you can still sense the energetic thread, not as a tie that binds you to the past, but as a filament of light that now illuminates your own path. That thread is thin, but strong. It carries not longing, but learning, not hope for return, but gratitude for release. And listen, love that leaves is not love that failed. Sometimes it's love that fulfilled its purpose to wake you up, to shake you open, to send you back to yourself with a map you didn't have before. You are not the same person who loved them. You are the person who learned how to love yourself through losing them. And that is the alchemy they never intended, but the universe designed. Your heart needs this now, because you are in the in-between, no longer there, not yet here. And the in-between is holy ground. It's where the old self dissolves and the new self hasn't fully formed. It's uncomfortable, it's uncertain, but it's also where miracles are seated, where destiny reshuffles the deck, where your soul whispers, "Trust the process. I am rebuilding you from the inside out." Don't scroll. Pay attention to the dreams that visit you just before dawn.
The ones where you are flying or searching or speaking without sound. Those aren't just dreams, they are soul communications, metaphors of your inner state, symbols of your emotional journey. In them, you are working it out. In them, you are already free. And listen to this. You've been asking for a sign, but what if the sign is your own sensitivity? What if the fact that you feel so deeply, the grief, the beauty, the nostalgia, the hope, is the evidence that you are alive in ways many have numbed themselves to? Your depth is not your weakness, it is your superpower. And one day, someone will recognize it as the rarest gift they've ever been offered. Your heart needs this now, because closure isn't an event, it's an atmosphere. It's the gradual shift from asking why did they leave to asking what did their leaving make space for. It's the moment you realize that your peace no longer depends on their explanation. Your worth no longer hinges on their acknowledgement. Your future no longer requires their participation. Don't scroll. The universe is a masterful editor. It removes people, scenes, and chapters not out of cruelty, but for coherence, so the story of your life makes more sense later, so the themes become clearer, so the hero, you, emerges stronger, wiser, and more whole. This was not a deletion. This was a redirection. And listen closely. You have not been forgotten by love. You have been repositioned for it. Like a plant moved from a small pot to open ground, you needed more room for your roots to spread, for your branches to reach towards a wider sky. What felt like abandonment was actually transplantation, and now you are taking root in deeper soil. Your heart needs this now, because there are moments when you miss not just them, but the version of you that believed in the fairy tale. That version was beautiful too, innocent, open, trusting, but she couldn't have survived the storms you now know how to weather. So thank her, honor her, then release her with love. She got you this far. Now let the wiser, stronger version of you take the lead. Don't scroll. There is a love waiting for you that will not make you question your intuition. It will confirm it. There is a love that will not ask you to shrink your emotions. It will hold space for them. There is a love that will not be threatened by your growth. It will celebrate it. You are not being prepared for less. You are being prepared for more. So much more.
And listen, the heart is a resilient organ. It can break and heal, each time leaving behind a trace of wisdom, like golden seams in repaired pottery, stronger at the broken places. You are not shattered. You are being artfully restored, and the love that comes next will see those golden seams and know this is a heart that has known depth, chosen healing, and is now ready to love from a place of wholeness, not lack. Your heart needs this now, because sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is let yourself be human, to cry when you need to rage when you need to sit in the mess of missing someone without judging yourself for it. Healing isn't about rising above the human experience. It's about moving through it with grace, with honesty, with a commitment to your own becoming. Don't scroll. The energy between you hasn't vanished, it is transmuted. What once flowed as attachment now flows as awareness. What once felt like a knot in your stomach now feels like a knowing in your soul. You are no longer tied to them. You are tethered to the truth that this experience revealed. And that truth will guide you more faithfully than any person ever could. And listen to this. You are being rewired, neurally, emotionally, energetically. Old patterns of people-pleasing, overgiving, and abandoning yourself are being gently dismantled.
New pathways of self-respect, discernment, and sovereign love are being built. This is why you feel tired sometimes, not from sadness, but from renovation. Your inner world is under construction, and what's being built is a temple, not a temporary shelter. Your heart needs this now, because love is not a limited resource. Their choice of another does not mean there is less love available for you. It means the love that is meant for you is being preserved, kept in a sacred trust until you are ready to receive it in its fullest expression. The universe is not in the business of deprivation. It is in the business of divine timing, and your timing is being perfected even when it feels delayed. Don't scroll. You are being accompanied by unseen guides, ancestors, angels, spirit keepers. They walk with you. They send you feathers, coins, songs on the radio, sudden calm in the middle of a storm. They are saying, you are not alone. You are loved beyond measure. This pain is passage, not permanence. Trust their whispers. They speak through your intuition, through synchronicity, through that quiet voice that says, keep going when everything in you wants to stop. And listen, one day you will tell this story not as a tragedy, but as a turning point. Not as the time you were left, but as the time you were launched. You will speak of it with a kind of sacred gratitude, not for the pain, but for the person it forced you to become. And that person? She is someone you would choose again and again. She is someone you are proud to be. Your heart needs this now, because the journey isn't over. The message is still unfolding, and every word you have read here is a mirror held up to your soul, reflecting back the strength you sometimes forget you have. You are closer to peace than you think, closer to clarity than you feel, closer to love than you believe. Don't scroll. Stay here, in this moment, with this truth. You are not broken. You are breathing. You are not behind. You are being prepared. You are not missing out. You are being matched. The universe is aligning people, places, and possibilities to meet the vibration you are now holding. And that vibration is one of worthiness, wisdom, and weight. Not waiting for someone, but waiting with yourself in deep and loving presence. And finally, listen. This message they left, this unspoken, energetic imprint, it is complete now. It has been delivered in full. You have received it. Now the next step is yours, not to dwell, but to dwell in the truth of your own divinity, to dwell in the certainty of your own worth, to dwell in the quiet excitement of what is yet to come. Your heart has needed all of this, and it has been listening all along. Now let it beat to the rhythm of your own rebirth. The message is complete. The meaning is yours to carry forward. This is where part 1 truly ends, not with an answer, but with an invitation to step into part 2 of your life, awake, aware, and already whole. The story continues, and you are both the author and the answer. Stay present. The best is still unfolding. So pause here. Breathe. Let these words settle into your spirit like a gentle rain into parched earth. This isn't just consolation, it's a recalibration. Your frequency is being tuned to a new channel, one that broadcasts self-worth, not static from the past. And hear this now. That powerful message they left wasn't a footnote in your story. It became the preface to your revival. The love that walked away didn't take your capacity to love with it. It simply cleared the stage. And an empty stage is not a tragedy. It is pure potential. It is the sacred silence before the symphony begins. Don't rush. Don't scroll past this stillness. This is where your power gathers. In the quiet after the storm, you can finally hear your own soul's direction. It's been whispering all along, beneath the noise of doubt and memory. It says, your story was never about being chosen. It is about becoming chosen by yourself, for yourself. Your heart needs to marinate in this truth because the transformation you've undergone is irreversible. You can't unsee your own strength. You can't unfeel your own depths. You can't unknow that you are capable of surviving a tectonic shift of the heart and emerging not just intact, but intact with upgrades. Your emotional software has been updated. You are running on a new operating system, Wisdom 2.0. Look closely at the signs around you. They're no longer just hints, they are confirmations. That sudden sense of calm in the middle of a weekday, that's alignment. That unexpected memory that now brings a smile instead of a sting, that's healing. That growing refusal to accept breadcrumbs in any area of your life, that's your new standard taking root. The universe isn't just sending you signals, it's sending you reinforcements. People who reflect your new energy are starting to appear. Conversations carry more weight. Opportunities ask more of you, and you find you have more to give. This is the downstream effect of your inner work. You change the core vibration, and now the entire melody of your life is changing to match. Release the need to understand their chapter. Your piece does not live in the appendix of their story. It lives in the volume of your own. Whether they reflect, regret, or remain unaware is no longer the central question. The central question is, how will you use this profound awakening? Will you let it harden you, or will you let it hollow you out, making more space for grace, for discernment, for a love that is quiet and solid as an ancient tree? This journey has carved canals of compassion within you. Where there was once rigid expectation, there is now flowing understanding. You understand now that everyone is fighting a battle you can't see, operating from wounds you can't heal. This includes them. Your compassion now extends backwards to the you who loved them, and forwards to the you who is learning to love what is real, not what was promised. You are now a guardian of your own energy. You sense leaks before they happen. You feel drains before they empty you. You protect your peace, not as a fortress, but as a sacred garden, allowing in only what nourishes, weeding out what depletes. This isn't being closed off, it's being consciously open, a far more powerful state. The love you are now capable of giving and receiving is of a different quality. It is less fireworks, more steady sunrise, less dizzying height, more unshakable ground. It is love that sees clearly, chooses daily, and rests easily. It is the love you had to become ready for. And readiness, as you now know, is everything. So stand here, at this threshold. You are holding the message in full. Its work is done. It has shattered the old lens through which you viewed your worth and handed you a new one, crystalline, honest, and wholly yours. You are no longer reading the message, you are living it. You are the message. And from this place, the path forward isn't a question mark, it's an invitation. An invitation to walk forward, not away from the past, but carrying its wisdom lightly. To meet the future, not with a guarded heart, but with a heart that is finally, fully home. This is your arrival, not at a destination, but at a starting line of your own design. The story continues. You are writing it. And this time, you know the protagonist cannot lose because she has already found herself.